kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
When I say, who's the master, you say, so no.
What is up, people? Showing up the King here, back with another toy review, and today I'm bringing you my review for the premium Bandai Vegito. Alright, so just wanted to let you guys know before we get into the actual video that this is going to be my Christmas season of videos. I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot of content over the next over the next 2 weeks, so be prepared. I'm going to have this review, and the review up tomorrow will be the 5-pack Amazon exclusive Avengers Endgame Thanos and his group of cronies. I also will be doing a review for the Toga and Razor from NECA, as well as a bunch of other action figure reviews and content, so just make sure you guys are ready for that. No more talking, let's get into this. So the last premium Bandai figure that I actually had was the Ultra Instinct signed Goku, or the Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, and I was not happy with the shipping that they did for that, so we're going to hope that they did a better job this time around. It looks like they gave me some swag this time around. We got this Star Wars figure. That Mandalorian looks pretty cool. That's what it looks like on the front. And again, it's made with premium paper. Got that on the side. What else we got in here? Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, they actually sent me in a shipper box this time. Look at that. So they're already improving. Alright, so then we got the Tamashii Nations Handbook 2020 Summer. That looks cool. And here we are with the shipper intact. Last time they sent me this, they actually just shipped it like this with a label right on the front. And that was very, very no bueno. So this time they did a lot better job with that. As you can see here, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, Super. See that? Let's get this bad boy open. Alright guys, so we have the Super Saiyan Vegito out of the packaging, and he looks good. Now, I have to be completely honest with you guys. This was a complete impulse buy. I own the San Diego I own the Comic-Con or Con exclusive Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and the one that I have also comes with the beam effect. I don't know why I bought this. Again, I'm going to do a detailed comparison between the two to try to justify the purchase of this exclusive one. If I'm not mistaken, he does come with this beam effect here, and I think he also comes with a different type of beam sword effect that can kind of pierce through Zamasu. So as you guys can see here, that's the back, that's the side, and that's the front. Alright, so we got this open. Let's get him out of the packaging. Okay, now I'm starting to get it. Okay. Now it's starting to make a little bit of a sense. Alright, so let's see here. We have the beam cannon here. I said beam cannon. We have the spirit sword here attachment. Let's take a look at that first. You can see here, it looks good. Comes in 2 pieces. Like that. And I'm assuming the Zamasu must have a port on his back, which is how you do the effect where it's like sticking through him. I'll have to check and see that out and see how they do that. I'll look at the instructions, but that's how you put it together, like that. And it just becomes one beam. Like that. Alright. Put that to the side. Let's get this bad boy out of the configuration. And we also get other beam effects. And then you can see here, they're in really good shape. That's kind of where you stick the finger through to get through the end of it. And they gave us 2. It's like, one is like a lot bigger. But again, you get the same finger that you stick it through there. And I guess you just put it together like so. Boom. Wow, I think this is actually longer than the original one that I had. And again, I'll compare that one as well, because I think I do have all the pieces for my exclusive one. But that's tall. That's really tall. Alright, let's get him out of the packaging and just take a quick look at him. Again, just from first glance, he does not look that much different than the other Vegito. Let's see from the side, from the back. Coloring and the shading do look nice. But again, we won't know for sure until we do the side-by-side comparison. Okay, so this, truth be told, is one of the main reasons why I bought this. I am a sucker for beam effects, and this beam effect had me at hello. I mean, this thing is amazing. I love the translucent blue that it comes with. I love the energy beams charging off of it. Even if I don't use this for Vegito, I can totally use this with Goku, Super Saiyan 3, any of my Z fighters. You can kind of use this and it will work. So again, great job Bandai with that. And then, so this is how I think it works. So it looks like this clips on somewhere. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. Let's take a look at these faces and then we'll get into the nitty gritty. So as you can see here, you guys know I love to get them close-ups. There we go. As you can see here, the detail is there. I love the Porter earrings. I love the mouth design, the hair design, and the eye design. It looks good. So that's the screaming face. Then we have another screaming face where he's looking straight ahead versus looking to the side. And we have a grimacing face. Let's make sure that comes through. There we go. Looks good. Looks real good. I like this gritted teeth one too. And then we come with a host of hands, spread hands, gripping hands. We also get the choking hands and the pointed hands and the stabbing hands. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the other I'm going to grab my Zamasu and my Vegito, and let's get the comparison. All right, guys, here we are with the action figure out of the packaging, and we have Vegito. Let's go ahead and get a nice little close-up here. As you can see here, the profile, for the most part, doesn't look too bad. I've gone on ahead and looked at the two versions, and there are some slight differences for your consideration. Before we get into those changes, though, I just want you guys to kind of just look at him on his own merit. Get a nice little close-up. You guys know I love my crispy close-ups. Like that. And you can see here the grim, the smirk on his face looks nice. The Porter earrings here. The overall facial structure and the overall hair. Get it like that. Same thing for the upper chest area. Give you guys a quick circle. Middle section. And the legs. And the feet. Alright. Articulation. Typical S.H.Figuarts double jointed knees, as you can see here. Toe hinge. Not full, but it's there. A little bit of ankle pivot. Arms. Do a full 360. And go out about that far. Biceps are also on their own separate swivel. As you can see there. Has a single jointed elbow, not double jointed. Fist swivels. Head, 360 of course. Can look down all the way. Can look up all the way. Left to right. Shoulder pads look good, pretty standard for S.H.Figuarts. And again, the one thing that I did notice off the rip, and again I'll show it to you guys in a second, it looks like the articulation at the lower level, mostly in the buttocks area, is different for this release. And again, I'll show you that right now. All right, we are back with the comparison between the old Vegito and the new Vegito. And again, let's get a nice little close-up here. You can kind of tell right away that this Vegito, the blue that's been used in his outfit, is a lighter shade of blue, and this is a more dark, deeper blue. I also noticed that the hair also is in a darker shade of blue for this version versus this one, which is a lighter blue. And again, I'll bring it closer so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you can see here that clearly this hair is bluer than that one. And also you can tell as well that the Porta earrings on the new Vegeta is smaller than the old one. So the Porta on these are a lot longer and the ones here are smaller. It could be because this one looks like it has a smaller face, but again, I could be wrong. But you can clearly tell there's a difference in the Porta size. And again, when I was talking about the articulation in the backside area, you can kind of see that midsection here has been very elongated, whereas this one is different. And again, it looks like it gives in when it comes to articulation. So when they put the legs out here, you can still see the figure, versus when you do it on the old one, you can kind of see the gaps, which is no bueno. And I know it's weird to bend them over like that, but again, I just wanted you guys to see what I was talking about. Also, in this version, he comes with the crossed arms, kind of like the Jiren. This one does not. So he does not have the ability to do the crossed arms position, but that's fine too. All right, so we're gonna put these two back here and we're gonna look at the accessories. So this is my favorite accessory by far. It comes with a palmed hand. I've actually been asking Tamashii Nations for years to do this. They would give us these great beam effects, but then they would force us to use things like sticky tack and tape and all these other creative ways to keep the actual beam effect in the person's hand. But now, excuse me, with them bringing out the hole in the hand, it makes it easier to get these positions in. So simply just pour it in like this. Be gentle, because again, you don't want to snap it, and it works. Now let's look at the beam effect itself. Again, the beam effect is worth the price of admission. I think I've already said that. You can see the translucent blues. You can see the electricity pulsating out of it. This is the final Kamehameha. It looks fantastic. Now, what I want to do is show you guys the old beam sword. Look, spirit sword. And this is the old spirit sword, all right? And just note that it has the hole. I'll come back to talk about that in a second. And again, you can kind of see here, there's a hole for the Act 2 stage stand. You can see that here. Look at that. And this is the fully put together version, minus this part. So this part comes out and it goes in here. And then what you can do is, if you have a Zamasu, which I do have a Zamasu, you can then port it on his back so that the spirit sword is kind of poking out from the thing, like so. So that's how you do it. But you can take it off, take that off, and then there's another piece. Hopefully I didn't lose it, because that would be tragic. Yeah, so there's another piece that you can put, and you just take it like that and you stick it in. Yeah, this doesn't come out right. Yeah, stick it in like that, and then you can just port it in here right where it fits, and boom. So this is the new spirit sword versus the old spirit sword. Look at that difference. A lot more detail. And this part comes out here too. So you can take it out here, and then this part also splits like so. So that's how you put it together. Stick it here, and then this one fits into place as well. Get in where you fit in. Now, one thing I do want to, this is a big gripe of mine. There is, see how there's a hole port for here? There isn't one here. So there is no hole to stick the stand in. You kind of have to finagle it with the Tamashii Nation stand. You can kind of do one of these numbers where you stick it in between the poles and then it'll stand up like that, kind of. But there's no way that this Vegito is going to be able to hold that hand up. There's just no way. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. Alright, so let's put this hand on, and then you would put the finger in like so, and it immediately drops. It's just too heavy. You can kind of put it in the sky like this if you want, but again, it's so heavy, there's no way it'll stand up on its own for long. Again, this is a long beam sword. This thing goes on forever. But if you wanted to kind of do one of these numbers and then lift it up like that, it could work. It just doesn't look as good. It just doesn't. But it is an option. Have them do the dab. Dab on them hoes. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. There you go. Alright, so let's do some more size comparisons, alright? Actually, before I do the size comparison, let's look at the face. Silly me. So again, it comes with multiple faces, and there is another gripe that I have other than the Spirit Sword, and that's the face. So you can take the faceplate off, and just note that the two do not share interchangeable faces. So you can see here, the entire faceplate is circle, rectangle, circle, and this one is like more of a circle, square, small square, circle. So you cannot interchange the heads. Now I wonder if I would pull the whole head off, will that work? Let's see. Because it looks like the ball pegs are about the same. This is the old, this is the new. So it looks like the ball pegs are about the same size, but still different. So let's see. So this is the old one, and we're going to see if it fits on the new body. So it might be easier if I just take this off. Oh, it fits. It's a little loose. Very loose, actually, but it fits. So if you really wanted to see what the old Vegito head looks like on the new Vegito body, you can do it. It's just going to be a little loose. But again, it doesn't like fall off or anything. It's just loose. But it can still do the same up, down, left, right. You can, so you can't swap the faces, but you can swap the heads. All right. And let's do the other same thing here. Let's see. This actually fits a lot better. So this is the new Vegito head on the old Vegito body. There you go. And again, it's not as wiggly, so it actually fits a lot better in my opinion. And the neck is a lot longer too. Not bad. Not bad. There we go. Not bad. All right, so one other gripe that I have, there is this piece on here. I don't know why they did this. So the other two faces come with a bald spot up top. And then you have to take this and port it into here in order for it to transfer, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand why they did that. Why not just have all the different faces with this piece on it versus making you pull it off and put it on? Like, to me, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Like, at all. It just, to me, just makes it look like it's something else that you can lose. But again, just to let you guys know, you can do that. As you can see. Alright, so I've shown you the articulation, I've shown you the accessories, I've shown you the comparison to the other Vegito. Let's just go ahead and wrap this up with a quick comparison with some of the other S.H.Figuarts, and then I'll let you guys go. Alright guys, so final comparison shot, we have the new 2.0 Piccolo next to the old Vegito, next to the new Vegito, next to the older Gogeta, next to the Kong Studio customized Goku. Alright. Let's get a quick little zoom in. Overall, I am impressed with the figure release. Again, I definitely think the accessories mixed with the different faceplates and things make this worth it. And also, just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and add in Janemba into the picture. He is, this is the new Janemba, just came from the new Dragon Stars wave. Until we get a S.H.Figuarts Janemba, this will have to do. And again, he looks good against this Vegito, as you guys can see here. Janemba! Alright, so make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe to the channel. This is Showing Up the King. I hope you guys have a good holiday. Peace.